alive, dude.
Man.
We made it back.
We made it back.
From the very first paranormal investigation.
Yeah, that was fun, man. That was cool.
Fucking did it. After trial and error. The first one wasn't it.
Trial and error. First location we're like, this has to be it. And we're like, we're 10 minutes away.
You're like, how did he jump over this wall? I'm like, oh, there's water there, brother.
I was like, dude, how the fuck did this guy get over this wall, man? And I'm like,
there's the railroad tracks.
Am I gonna give you a boost over the wall?
I'll jump the wall, dude, but
I was ready. But no, man, it was pretty cool to see that in person.
The I-4 dead zone.
I-4 dead zone.
Which has a crazy amount of history. We touched on it a little bit in some of our previous ones, but we finally went. We'll throw pictures up of the actual location of the two. I guess, like I said, they built a wall, so like it's hard to see like where exactly it is. It's hard to. No one knows exactly 100% where the bodies are themselves. They just know the generalized area. But I feel like we were as close as you possibly could get to them without like actually getting on top of the fucking highway and walking on the actual highway itself.
Yeah, I want to say that was a good spot because from the map it literally just showed it on top, but it's literally where they built the wall that holds up the highway essentially.
Yeah. 1950s, like it was like I said, there's been so many different vehicle fatalities there. It's been a place of like I said, when you're there, you can definitely feel some sort of weird energy.
You can feel it.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's because it was fucking 11 p.m. under a bridge and it was pitch black dark,
or it was something that we were like anticipating, you know. So sometimes,
but no, it felt weird though, man. Like
it definitely felt weird
with the railroad tracks there and everything, and like you said, like you talked about, I wish it would have been more quiet.
Yeah.
Because if it would have been more quiet, you could sit there and kind of feel and listen. But even with the movingness of the cars on the bridge above us, you know, that bridge is where all those fatal like vehicle accidents are and everything. So it's kind of part of it.
Yeah, no, I definitely I felt a little odd.
Yeah, so did I.
Definitely felt a little weird.
Energy was off.
Yeah,
a couple of crackheads.
Walking around.
So maybe that's why.
But yeah, no, I mean, obviously we're not going to see anything in the pictures, videos that we took, but we'll definitely throw some pictures up so you guys can see the location of where we were.
So it was in the 1870s, a real estate mogul named Henry Sanford marketed the south shore of Lake Monroe to income immigrants and potential citrus farmers. He sold 640 acres to a group of German immigrants who founded St. Joseph's Catholic Colony. Prior to this, the area was untamed wilderness with nothing but Florida wildlife and hand-operated river ferries. So, like, I guess they were all up and down that. They used that body of water to, like, travel, essentially. And then the land was a part of a grant owned by Henry Sanford, head of the Florida Land and Colonization Company. In 1886, a tiny railroad station was built, which explains all those railroad tracks, you know. And it was divided into 10-acre parcels to sell off to potential farmers and investors. One of these tenants was a group of Catholic immigrants. Their priest, Felix Swanberg, and he was the one that like oversaw the settlement. And according to historians, the colonization efforts ended after only 4 families moved to the area. St. Joseph's Catholic Academy never really took off because in 1887, a yellow fever outbreak sealed the fate of that land. So like basically the disease killed 4 members of the families, and the rest of the colonists, fearing the fever was contagious, the bodies of the dead were buried in the woods just north of the railroad. And then the priest was called back to the area to perform the last rites of the deceased, but he never returned to the colony. So they were never really, they were never really put to rest. So they just kind of buried them. And
I can't believe we were fucking just there. It says the gravesite is believed to lie under one of the eastbound lanes just before crossing the St. Johns River.
And that's right under.
That's
so
where
we're as far as east as possible on that right corner.
Yeah.
Right under there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's nuts, man.
Yeah, man.
It was cool to see and just be there, you know?
So it's like,
We have to check out that bridge over there at that park also one day.
Yeah, that one's cool too.
That
I don't know
one
if
looks
it's
pretty
haunted, but
cool.
it's just pretty
Yeah,
pictures.
so yeah, I took a screenshot so I can research it a little bit
Yeah.
tomorrow since I'm off.
Yeah,
So
because that thing has history, dude.
it
Looking at
has
that
to.
shit,
It has to. I mean,
it's literally about to fall into the water. It's so old.
yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Like you said, it reminds us of the Truman Show.
Yeah, they had to film. They had to film something on that
Just
bridge.
fucking
Like, come on.
get a few beers and hit golf balls.
Yeah,
off the fucking-
exactly. Because I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think like just before crossing the St. Johns River. So the dead zone. This stretch of I-4 ranks among the most haunted roadways. Stretch of I-4 near St. Johns River built over a grave plot. The author says. Yeah, it says later when I-4 was constructed in the 1950s and 1950s/60s, the graves were apparently tied to be moved, but were never relocated. Instead, fill dirt was added, and the highway was built over the burial ground. So yeah, where we were, that
And, like-
one wall, and then above. So they just filled in that whole lane, like where it separates, and that's where those
Interesting.
bodies are.
And they can say over the years, the story of the colony became something of a legend. It's believed that the bad luck would befall anyone who tampered with the grave sites. Locals say that a farmer's house burnt down and was reduced to smoldering embers after he removed the grave markers, and later... I know, that fucking door, dude.
Oh my god!
There's a small giraffe. The door just opened in the podcast room.
Yeah.
But we're just going to keep continuing on. And then the grave markers, and later a child was ran down by a drunk driver after he dug around the site during play. Just enough explainable activity was occurred to earn the area the grim nickname, the Field of Death.
Jeez.
So, it's an interesting one, man.
There's so many cool things there, man. It says the stretch is said to be haunted. People report orbs, ghostly hitchhikers, phantom trucks, unexplained accidents, radio or cell phone interference, and other strange phenomena. I didn't get anything weird on my phone, did you?
Yeah, no, I have
you?
fucking Verizon, so it sucks everywhere.
It sucks everywhere. Yeah, it says some stories say that electronics malfunction or lose signal, phones, GPS, radios when you pass through. Oh, here's the thing that you were telling me about. One of the earliest reported events was a tractor trailer hauling frozen shrimp, jackknifing right over the graves on the first day the interstate opened. That's
the
crazy.
first day, bro. Yeah.
What the heck?
The very first day. And that's the one with like, I don't remember how many fatalities there were, but it was a fatal accident. I think the truck driver died and like a few of the people that were involved.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And like they say a lot of weird like stuff with like hurricane activity. So the flooding, so this one goes back to, let's see. Soon after, when fill dirt was dumped on the site, in true Florida fashion, a hurricane ravaged the area. Hurricane Donna changed course, passing over the gravesite on September 10th, 1960, and leaving a wake of destruction in her path. The flooding caused by Donna disrupted highway construction for months and was the worst storm to hit the interior of Central Florida in centuries. Strange enough as it is, even weirder is the fact that the hurricane followed an inexplicable path. It had already crossed South Florida from the Atlantic. It appeared to be heading west into the Gulf of Mexico when it eerily changed course and followed I-4 through Central Florida, with the eye of the storm passing over the gravesite just around midnight. Many locals believe that the highway construction tampered with the dead caused the path of Donna. In 2004, after Hurricane Charlie took the same route as Donna and passed over the gravesite, unsurprisingly, construction work was happening around that gravesite when the hurricane arrived. So it's like whenever
wild.
they do construction around it, bro, hurricanes come through and fucking
disturb the shit
smash
out of
that
them.
shit.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It is interesting.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Fun to go do.
It was sick.
We just need to find gradually level up
Yeah.
and find
I
shit.
think the next one we should do, because it's easy and like but still super super interesting, is like that old cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Because that one's cool too.
Yeah.
We just got to go a little earlier because I know they close around 7 or something. But
When does the time change? Does it change in October? Fall back.
maybe late October, early November.
See, that would be
So then it would be a little more, the darkness
Yeah.
would be a little better.
yeah.
You could get pictures of orbs better that way too.
I'd be like, sir, technically it says 7. I know it's dark right now at 5 o'clock, but
How much do you have to pay those guys to
technicalities.
be like, bro, look, can you go and just close the rest of this and come back for us? Like, dude, just go do everything else
It'd
and
be
we'll
like
leave.
like $100 probably.
But how much do we have to pay for
Be
you
like,
to be like,
let us just go explore a little
just
bit.
pretend like you didn't see us until you came back? Like, what do we got to do, brother?
You never know, man. They might even.
I mean, that guy probably makes like fucking $15 an hour.
Yeah, dude.
So you give him $100 fucking dollars,
They
50
might.
each, bro. You know what I mean?
They might even just let us fucking do it, man.
He'd be interesting to interview too. Like, bro, have you ever seen anything weird in this place? And God, I know you have, dude. You're in here all the fucking time.
I would love to interview a mortician.
Yeah, I know one.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
I don't see him too often because I work nights now, but he normally
Yeah.
comes in during the day. Dude, he talks about all kinds of craziness, man.
See, that would be insane too.
And he's
like,
actually a cool dude. He's not like a guy that like you'd be afraid to let in your house. I don't think he's like a chill dude.
yeah.
He's like a normal, somewhat normal human. He's a mortician. Like, how normal
Yeah.
could he be? But
So I pulled up a thing here and it says in the Orlando area, the 3 most haunted things that you can look at.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's more, but you got the iPhone Dead Zone, you got the Greenwood Cemetery,
okay,
that's the one, right?
that's the one. Yeah.
That's the one. A big ghost tour destination. Definitely gotta check that shit out. We just like veer off
Yeah.
the trail.
Be like, yeah, okay,
And then,
we'll catch up with you guys later.
Hell yeah. And then there's another one. Old abandoned theme parks like Splendid China and sections of Cypress Gardens are rumored to have paranormal activity.
Where is that at?
It's here. I mean, it says Orlando area, so we got to look that shit up, man. Splendid China and sections of Cypress Gardens. That's crazy. Definitely find something around the area and see what the heck. That's pretty
I've
dope.
never heard of that one.
Yeah, let me look this thing up. Splendid China? Let's see. Splendid. Yeah, but what can fucking happen at a Splendid China?
I know, right? That
theme
shit
park?
sounds like a blast, dude.
It's in Osceola County. Oh, it's an abandoned park. Yo, that looks creepy.
Oh, it does. Dude.
That's freaking creepy.
Yeah, I'll throw a Splendid China. I'll throw a video.
Yeah,
I'll throw
man.
an image of that up on the screen so
What?
they can see it. That is very interesting.
Dude, look at this. This is crazy. It's literally a whole theme park that looks like China.
What year did that close? Does it even say? That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Why is it haunted? I wonder.
I don't know. I'm gonna look right
Looks
now.
like
I think
it's like a
said,
miniature fucking. Looks like a miniature set.
It was in Four Corners, Florida. It opened in 1993 and it closed on December 31st, 2003. 100 million to build.
100 million. Wow, and then it just fucking completely became abandoned.
What the heck? Yeah, that's wild, dude. Doesn't really say after closing its gates, Splendid China suffered a rash of attacks from thieves and vandals. They stole a lot of things. The property passed through several owners on July 2009 and was up for sale for $30 million. They got new owners. They were gonna open something and then they just stopped. Doesn't say anything about it being haunted, but I'm pretty sure there's like eerie. I don't know. Maybe there's some weird energy there.
Yeah, no, it'd be interesting to explore. It's good video content regardless.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We don't always find ghosts, but we'll find some abandoned shit that's cool to look at.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely would like to. Yeah, so it's not haunted. It just looks creepy. From what everybody's saying.
Interesting.
You get like a weird, like little eerie feeling from just watching,
Yeah, just
an
seeing
abandoned
abandoned
theme
things.
park.
I know there's that one that abandoned spot in DeLand, dude.
In DeLand?
Yeah, it's like an old hotel. I want to say.
Yeah.
The police really patrol that spot though, but it's like a old abandoned. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I think it's more like yeah, that's what it is. It's called the Putnam Hotel, dude, and it was built in the 1920s.
What the heck?
Putnam Hotel.
The Putnam.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck to say it. And that and that's one that's like interesting and abandoned. I think I don't know if it still stands or not, but I know it's got some creepy. Apparently, it's haunted.
What?
Yeah, I think it's still there though, dude. I'm almost positive.
I definitely
Maybe it got
like
destroyed though.
to.
I hope it didn't get destroyed.
There's a couple here that I'm looking at. Tuscaloosa Country Club.
Hmm.
Not only a beautiful spot to test your swing and enjoy Florida scenery, but it is also reported haunted. There have been numerous claims that the last Friday of every month, an apparition of a busboy can be seen cleaning the bar.
Hmm.
That sounds like a fucking setup. Sounds like they got fucking
It is a setup.
fucking sitting from afar, and all you see is like a little shadow.
No, that's exactly what the fuck's going on.
Mom, I gotta go to work. Okay, I gotta go clean. I gotta go pretend to be a ghost.
Just have some kid there.
Yeah, dude.
No, you're not wrong.
Man. But yeah, no, definitely interesting. It was super fucking cool to go see that in person.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Obviously, you're not gonna get any peace and quiet because of
All the continual traffic above there.
all the traffic.
But it's one of the most haunted highways in America.
Yeah.
So it's a cool one.
Yeah, it would have been cool to. I mean, just us checking it out for the first time. Obviously, we did a bit of a speed run, but
Yeah.
I mean, going and sitting there for a little bit, right? Like on the little. We'll throw a picture up, but on the side, there, that little patch of grass, maybe just chilling there for like an hour.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, overall, it was super cool to
I agree, dude.
look at, man. You know.
10 out of 10.
I'm trying to think of. I feel like we need to go Bigfoot hunting too.
I know. There's a lot of spots where they have like skunk ape sightings.
That's what I was gonna say. The Florida skunk ape,
dude. That's another one that's interesting. They have those all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if he's seen damn fucking skunk ape. If anyone's seen one, he's probably seen one.
I can only imagine what the hell he's seen.
He goes deep into the woods, dude.
They're out there fucking hunting gator and shit and all kinds of shit out there.
Motherfucker said he's wrestled gators, which is interesting.
Man. I can only imagine what he's seen out in the middle of nowhere. And that's what makes everything so cool is that like we're literally a speck of sand in the fucking universe. Dude.
Yeah.
The world is so big, man.
Yeah.
I mean, all these videos of and sightings of paranormal things and witches and Bigfoot and UAPs and shit like that, like it's got to come from somewhere, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
there's so much going on all at once. Like it's hard to just because we're here. There's so many things going on over there. You know.
Yeah, they literally have committees weekly, I think, on UAPs, and we don't hear about it because it isn't like a thing. But you can go on C-SPAN and on certain websites and like even on YouTube, and you can watch all these conferences about them declassifying documents and shit.
I know there was a big one, and that's really bringing up the next one. There was a big one that just recently went on like last week sometime, and that was the one where they declassified all that information of like that UAP that they like shot at.
Yeah.
With that ballistic missile, which like is crazy because like you don't even it took that missile. And then it broke off into, I want to say 4 separate parts. And then there was 3 orbs behind it that followed it.
And it was gone.
It just kept going. It just kept going. Like it didn't even stop it really. It kind of slowed down after the missile hit it. Mm-hmm. But those ballistic missiles, anything that gets hit by a ballistic missile, because like those things are designed like they don't explode on impact. They have these things that are like barbs that come out, but they're like massive, and they stretch out and then go in and create massive holes.
Yeah,
and then that's what basically like deteriorates everything, because like it creates like I think those things are like over 100 pounds, and like I can't remember the exact dimensions of them, but they leave like a good massive hole. So like anything that a ballistic missile hits that's like normal is completely destroyed.
It's done.
Yeah, there's nothing really left of it. Yeah. And that one was like heat censored and everything, and like you can see it like come through, and then it hits, and then it breaks in, and then those 3 things go back and forth. And I was watching a guy explain why that is, and there is some sort of science behind it to the technology, to where you use some sort of quantum physics to simultaneous. It's like they say it has to be like AI quantum physics. Isn't that interesting? It's like artificial intelligent quantum physics to
That
keep
goes into a missile.
to keep for that thing to fall apart. That's what's kind of weird about the UAPs. It's like some of the evidence makes it
Oh,
seem
the UAP, yeah,
the
not the
UAP
missile.
itself,
The UAP,
the UAP itself,
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like that's what's interesting about the UAPs because they say that like that guy was able to explain it in like through quantum physics
Yeah.
to tell you why that is possible even. So it's almost like it's like a piece of government technology that's like
Yeah.
like they haven't shown us.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
That's
it's
why
like
I
is
like-
it an alien or is it just a piece of high grade
Yeah.
government
I
property?
mean, but that's where they say the government gets the material
yeah, exactly.
for things like that.
Like-
It's extraterrestrial material that they just stole and just
they
keep
get-
working on.
Like the crash sites aren't crash sites; they're deposit sites.
The deposit sites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for us to pick them up and make
That's
shit
it.
out of them.
Yeah. And that's why I like the X-Files.
yeah,
One of the best shows ever made. And I feel like that show is probably the closest to like, I mean, maybe not all the stories, but a lot of the stories that they follow with like the main part of like the main story of the show
yeah,
is, that's how deep our government goes and they can control what we want to see to the max. Like they give us like little things here and there, but when it comes to UFOs, man, who knows what the fuck they have.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish I could think off the top of my head that like the way he explained it because it made logical sense as to how those orbs can keep following the source energy because they're quantumly entangled. So like they keep going back to the same source because like even though like the parts are blown up, somehow it's able to connect back and follow it still.
See, that's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like the shit
Yeah.
that they use is insane. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Especially when it comes to that.
Yep.
That I mean, if you guys really want to see some crazy shit, also on top of that, definitely watch some like Bob Lazar documentaries.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah,
Because he's a sicko, man.
Yeah.
With the area,
we
whole
talked
Area
about Bob Lazar a
51.
bit. We need to take a deep dive into Bob Lazar, but
Yeah,
that's another one that's super interesting.
yeah, that would be pretty dope.
I don't know how he's still alive either.
Yeah,
He keeps
Some of the stuff-
He keeps hanging in.
so all these people, man, they want to make gas out of water, and there's this other dude with the fucking making gasoline out of plastic.
Yeah,
And everybody's like, dude, he's gonna disappear soon. Bro, you gotta be careful, man.
It's
They don't
coming in.
want
It's
you.
coming in like it's starting to be like mainstream.
Yeah, they don't want you doing that shit.
Another thing back with the UFOs, like those black spheres that they see everywhere
Mm-hmm.
now, like they're straight black. Like there was one crazy video in El Paso where like it doesn't even look real, bro. Like that's what's so strange about it. But like
I think I saw that. Was it recent?
I
I
don't
think it was like a year or two ago.
this one's in August 2025.
Huh.
So it's like
I want to see what it looks like because I remember there was one that I saw. I want to say it was last year, like something coming out of the ocean.
that's what's weird too. They always hang around bodies of water because they say the type of technology they use are I can't remember the word that they use, but they don't use the elements. So like they can hit water and not really it doesn't matter because like
Yeah.
the way that they're able to
It's
go
just
through
like
the
air
elements,
for them.
Exactly.
Like if we were flying through the air,
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
Exactly.
That's why they
It's like-
say that.
They can go from land to sea, back
Yeah.
up, back and forth,
And
and like
they travel
same
no
speed.
matter what. Yeah.
yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that people say a lot is that NASA went to go explore the ocean, and what they saw, they were like, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
crazy. They're so worried. They're really trying to explore everywhere. Like I know people talk about that all the time, but like they don't explore the oceans, which is like the base of like everything. Like they can't go super deep into the ocean, but they want to like go super deep into space.
I know
That
that
is weird.
just
It is strange. It
a
makes
lot
sense.
of
Like
things-
there's so much shit that's here. Like, but they're like, no, water's just that thing we can't figure out. It's because of the pressure.
the pressure. That's what I was gonna say. The pressure.
Yeah.
But like, dude, the technology we have to fucking go into space. Like, what? There's got to be like. I'm telling you, man, bits and pieces.
yeah.
That's all they give us is like
Yeah.
just little.
Because you know good and damn well someone has like tried to like go deep into
Yeah.
space with all that. But yeah, this one, that's like the cube, but like I said, like it comes out of like a black portal kind of a
Yeah.
deal. That shit looks like something out of science fiction. But like you can see it. There's a bunch of still images. I wish it would move, but yeah. So like it turns into that,
Yo, that's crazy.
and that's what's interesting. A lot of them you see that are like shaped like the guy we talked about last week. He talks about how those guys that were abducted in Pascagoula, they talk about how it's shaped like a football. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's similar to how that UAP was shaped that got hit by that ballistic missile. It was shaped like an oval. But
Damn.
apparently there's ones that are shaped like squares too,
Yeah.
which is interesting. Like that doesn't seem like a square doesn't seem to be very aerodynamic, but
Yeah,
somehow
no.
these things fly in the sky, and they don't even like need to. They can just fly completely straight, even though it's like a flat side flying through
Yeah.
the air. But anything else, it's like it's not aerodynamic at all. But they just fly like
Yeah,
they're
it's just
like
a
they are.
fucking It can still fly in any like pattern.
Yeah. The
That's
black
crazy.
the black spheres is a crazy, or the black spheres, the black cubes is a crazy one, the rabbit hole to go down, because
I
those
need to.
like
I'm gonna look at that some. Of
yeah,
that
no,
stuff
I had
tonight.
more information, but I was like, bro, we'll just do the I-4 highway shit since you went and explored it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But, yeah,
Yeah, no,
it was a cool one.
definitely definitely gonna do another exploration pretty
Yeah, especially
soon.
with Halloween coming up, there's gonna be a bunch more of those. Like I
Yeah.
said, you got to get in contact with that lady that has all those hidden places
Yeah, man.
that does all the ghost explorations.
I will
and stuff.
definitely be doing some contacting.
Yeah,
If anybody out there knows anything or has any ideas for us, definitely
let us know, dude.
let us know.
There's a lot of local spots we haven't hit, so we're definitely gonna smash those.
Yeah,
dude.
we're willing to travel. We're willing
Yeah,
to
hell
travel
yeah.
also.
I know there's a few of them, like you said, Tampa, St. Augustine, and like I said, parts of Georgia.
Yeah.
So
Anywhere Central Florida and up.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near South Florida. I hate it. I can't go down there
I'm not
anymore.
going there anymore, dude.
Yeah, no. I feel like the vibe is like from here and up.
Yeah,
You know, like
Yeah.
Central Florida and up just has a different feel to it. You know.
Yeah.
Especially like when we were coming off the exit and we looked onto the right in that creepy ass road that was
Yeah.
just pitch black.
Yeah.
Dude, it's creepy as shit, man. You know what I mean?
it is. It is.
So
I agree.
you try to find a spot like that in Miami, there's fucking 10 cars, people were just hanging out there. But here, like, we literally drove by and there was nothing
Yeah,
there.
it was desolate.
You know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It helps too when you're exploring
Yeah.
paranormal stuff. You can't have a lot of people around because it fucks up the energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like next time we'll pick a spot. Definitely go a little earlier, check out that bridge.
Yeah.
And then we can go to wherever we're going to be at for the night to
Yeah.
record, man, because I feel like we need to check that bridge out.
Yeah, dude. Especially since it's like I said, we pinpointed it perfect this time. So
Yeah.
it was a good trial, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna research that little bridge, see what's up with it. There's got to be some more shit in the area. I mean, Sanford is pretty fucking old, you know.
Yeah, dude.
So
That like the historic district of Sanford has a few haunted spots.
yeah,
Yeah. Now, when
We'll
you go
check some shit
downtown in
out.
Sanford, we should have hit that. But when you go downtown in Sanford, there's like a bunch of weird ass old buildings. And
I'm
shit.
sure. There's probably just follow that road down. There's probably some creepy shit down there.
Sanford has weird paranormal history, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Trying to think what else, dude. Fucking, we might just bust this one. What do you think? You want to make it a 30-minute one?
Yeah, we're chilling.
Do it.
Atomic Midnight. We'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
You're.